Guys, the eclipse was very interesting today. They said the next time an eclipse occurred will be in 2044, which is 20 years away. So it's a long time, the next time that an eclipse will happen. So 20 years away will be the next eclipse in 2044. So isn't that interesting? Time passed, right? 20 years away, 2044. So I was going to give you some facts that I found on Google about Little Egypt, Carbondale, Illinois, and Queens, New York, where the eclipse passed, identify with the area called Egypt over in Israel. So that's why people found it so fascinating that it was passing places that were similar, sort of like a resemblance. And then the city, the 9 states that were named Nineveh, you know. So all of that was very interesting. You know, Jonah was a prophet in Nineveh, and God told him to go warn the king because he was getting ready to send his wrath upon Nineveh. And Jonah didn't want to do it because he said the people are so corrupt. Jonah ran and jumped into the ocean. The whale swallowed him up, and then the whale spit him out. He couldn't even get the whale to swallow him up. He just wanted to leave. The whale swallowed him up. He thought he was done with it. So the whale spit him out, and God said, go warn the people like I told you. And so the people repented of their sins because they listened to Jonah. And so there was nothing that God did to that city, all because of Jonah, because of his obedience. But at first he was very fearful. And sometimes when you have to be obedient, depending on what the situation is, you can become fearful or afraid, and you don't follow through, you know. But listen, if God say do it, he will also give you the courage to follow through whatever it is. Look at the children of Israel, how they were afraid and they missed their inheritance that God had for them because of fear. So you don't want to let fear cripple you in any situation in life. Always go to God regarding all situations. All right, I was going to have a study with you, but I guess that's my take on Nineveh. I'm still looking at a little bit of Genesis because I like to look at the book of Genesis because it's the book of beginnings. Everything began. And then I also like to look at the end, which is Revelations. But I'm going to do a little bit different study. We're going to keep looking at how Abraham built those altars to God, and everywhere he went, he reverenced, and he was blessed in every place he went. So we're going to keep looking at that. But I'll get back on here probably tomorrow. I'm going to kind of give you some rest. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.